Welcome to the Kidawa Show.
The original concept came in about 7 or 8 years ago, but we only entered pre-production for season 1 about, I'd say, 2 years ago now. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's been a couple of years since the show's been really living. Yeah.
Sure.
Julian pitched a project that he had been thinking about for a long time, which was a web series about LARPing. Now, not so much about LARPing itself, not addressing the hobby, but addressing people who LARP as a hobby. So it's a character drama, about people who live their lives out of the game and in the game, and how one can affect the other, and vice versa.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he took that. He took that concept to John Barrell, one of my friends who plays Evan in the show and who wrote the show, and then John wrote it. Kind of happened. We had auditions. It was a phenomenal time recording season 1, and it's just been it's kind of blown up since then. I think that was a lot of detail all at once, but yeah.
Well, thank you, and the quality of the show is astounding. It's excellent.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, just to preface this, we did season 1 on look, I'm not a producer, so I don't know all the details, but we did season 1 on a bit of a shoestring budget. The budget came from Beanduck Productions, the company of Ben, the producer, and Julian, the director. And so the funds for our first season came from there. And with that low budget, we were able to create a product that, we're all incredibly proud of. The quality of it is really awesome. I love what our director and our director of photography, Joe Barron, were able to do, and the sound of it and so on. Very exciting stuff. When it came time for season 2, we were working with Geek and Sundry. We relaunched our season 1 on their channel, and they were able to, fund our second season to a certain extent, and we wanted to, go even bigger, so that we could all, so that we could continue to go even bigger and better, and add more characters, longer episodes, that sort of thing. So we figured, an Indiegogo campaign would be the way to go. Reach out to the people who want to see a second season of the show.
Right.
Indiegogo is a wonderful platform, and the response was, it was overwhelming. I believe, I'm trying to remember exactly what happened, but I feel like we reached 10% of our goal in the first 24 hours. Maybe it was more than, I can't remember I can't remember if it was, anyway, 10% or 30% or something in the first 24 hours. The response was really just overwhelming, and then we ended up meeting and exceeding our goal and getting to our first stretch goal, which was just fantastic. I mean, for me, as an actor and as someone who is really passionate about the show, it's so exciting to be able to interact directly with fans, I can just log on, watch an episode on YouTube, see the comments, and jump in and respond immediately.
Right.
If somebody has a question, if somebody calls me out as being a bit of a meanie, I can jump on that and I can speak to them.
Sure.
Yeah. And more specifically, during the Indiegogo campaign, we also had the opportunity to do things like live stream. So we all played the new Super Smash Brothers. We got together, we hung out, we played that. And we did a live stream. We were answering questions. We were shooting arrows at other people. It was pretty awesome. And people have been so incredibly supportive of the project. It's been very exciting. If you watch us, certain large-scale television productions, right, the creators have very specific visions in mind, and they're pushing forward on that. I was a big fan of Lost when it was on, if I can use that as an example. There was, a couple of characters that they were developing in one of the seasons to be leads. But by the time they got halfway through the arc of those characters, the fans hated them for a number of different reasons. It doesn't matter. But they weren't able to get that feedback. The creators weren't able to get that feedback immediately. So getting it on a delay meant that they had to shorten that arc really quickly, and it ended up being pretty messy. Whereas with LARP's series, as of episode 0 dropping on Geek and Sundry, the first few episodes, we got hundreds of comments and compliments and feedback and criticism and so much material. The thing we heard a lot was these episodes are way too short. And I mean, as far as criticism goes, That's pretty good. And now
Yeah.
we know immediately, okay, we're going to make longer episodes next time.
Subscribe and comment down below, and maybe you can be on our next show.
Oh, hey there! And don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Facebook. That's right. Oh, and yeah, watch our last interview. Yeah, the previous interview here. Oh, funniest moments. Well, you know. Both awesome. That was a good one, too. That was a good one. And funniest moments, you can't miss those. Oh, if you want to be on the show, or if there's a YouTuber, a favorite YouTuber you want to see on the show, let us know down below. Yeah. Oh, I gotta go, guys. So, see you on the next show.
Be sure to check out Arthur Kidawa's gameplays, monsters, and other work.